Assalamualaikum students, today's topic is unit number 7, which is 2 bar gains. Today we will do book exercise from page number 69 to 67, class 9, subject English. Now coming to book exercise of unit number 7, which is the 2 bar gains. Choose the correct answer for the following. When Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Is there anyone here who would like to purchase paradise for himself in return for Bahri Roma?" Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha stood up and went out quietly to dash to make a bargain with the owner of the well. So Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha stood up and went out quietly to make a bargain with the owner of the well. So option number B is the correct option. Now coming to second statement, Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha turned down Hazrat Usman's Raziyallahu anha offer and said, "I have another buyer who is offering me much more." The other buyer was offering dash. The other buyer was offering 10 times, 70 times, or even 700 times the price of the floor. So the buyer was offering, the option number C is the correct option. Now coming to statement number 3, the people could not get water from Bahri Roma because it was owned by a Jew who sold its water at a high price. So option number C is the correct option. Number 4, how was the food distributed among the people of Medina? It was distributed among the people happily and generously. Option number A is the correct option. It was proclaimed in Medina that dash on the day the well belonged to Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha. It was proclaimed in Medina that everyone could carry as much water as he liked free of cost on the day the well belonged to Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha. So for the fifth statement, option number B is the correct option. Now coming to vocabulary portion. In vocabulary you have to do exercise A and B. These are exercises which you have to solve by yourself. Look up the meaning of the following words in the dictionary and make sentences to clearly bring out the meaning. So here are some words. You have to find the meaning of these words by consulting your dictionary, and then you have to make sentences which make it clear, which make the difference clear between the two words. So the difference between fetch and bring, you have to find the difference between the word fetch and bring. Difference between famous and notorious. Difference between crime and sin. Difference between desert and barren. So these are the words in comparison. You have to find the difference between two by consulting your dictionary. Now coming to exercise B. Write the contextual meanings of the following words. So you have to write the contextual meanings of the following words which are written below. So exercise A and B is your part of job to be done. Now coming to exercise number D. Read the passage and answer the following questions. So this passage is taken from your text, The 2 Bar Gain, and as you can see there are 4 questions below the passage. You have to find out the answer of these questions by reading the passage carefully. So this is also your part of job to be done. So you have to do exercise A and B of vocabulary, and you have to solve passage in your activity copy or on your book. Now coming to grammar portion. Adverbs and adverbials. What are adverbs? Adverbs are the element of parts of speech. So adverb, what is the definition of adverb? Adverbs are words used to modify verbs. What does it mean? It means that adverbs are words which tell us more about verbs, or adverbs can also be used to modify adjectives and other adverbs. So what are adverbs? Adverbs are words which tell us more about verbs. Now coming to book exercise. Fill in the blanks with suitable adverbs from the box. The same adverb can be used more than once. So here are some adverbs written in the boxes and you can use it more than once. Now coming to first statement. I dash go to bed at 10 o'clock. I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock. I have dash been to China. I have never been to China. I have never been to China means मैं कभी भी चाइना नहीं गई. I have been to Mardan just dash. I have been Mardan just once. मैं मर्दान सिर्फ एक दफ़ा गई. I mostly take a bath before I go to bed. My grandparents live in Karachi. I visit them occasionally. Occasionally. My friends are very helpful. I was very impressed with her performance. I sometimes go for a walk in the park. I read English novels rarely. Rarely means शाज़ो नादिर, बहुत कम ही पढ़ती हूँ. They often go out, वो अक्सर बाहर चले जाते हैं. So these are the adverbs in the boxes which we have used properly in the blank spaces. Now coming to rewrite the sentences adding the adverbs in the correct place. So what we have to do in this exercise, we have to rewrite sentences. I am dictating you and you have to rewrite sentences, the correct sentences on your book, adding the adverbs in the. There are adverbs given at the end of the sentences in the given parenthesis and you have to add it in a proper space in the given sentence. So I am dictating you and you have to write down the correct sentence on your book. She is at home. We have to add the adverb rarely. So what is the position of adding adverb? She is rarely at home. She is rarely at home. The correct answer is she is rarely at home. Second option is he opened the door quietly. The correct answer is he opened the door quietly. So he opened the door quietly and you have to put full stop after word quietly. Can I sit down question mark here? Can I sit down question mark here? So the correct answer is can I sit down here and then you have to put question mark. Can I sit down here and then you have to put question mark. The students listened attentively. So the correct answer is the students listened attentively and you have to put full stop after attentively. The students listened attentively and you have to put full stop after attentively. We live in Aptabad now. So we now live in Aptabad full stop. We now live in Aptabad and then you have to put full stop. So this was the correct placing of adverbs in these sentences. Now coming to the comparative and superlative. How we can make comparative and superlative of adverbs. Comparative adverbs compare the action of two people or things. So what is comparative? As its name implies, comparative means comparison of two things. So comparative adverbs compare the action or verbs of two people or things. So comparative adverbs compare the action of two people or things. So it is the dealing between two peoples or two things. Comparative adverbs means dealing between two peoples or things. So example, what is example? Samina ran faster than Jamila. Samina ran faster than Jamila. So it is the dealing between two persons, Samina and Jamila. So it is considered faster. Fast, faster and fastest. So faster is the comparative degree of verb. Now coming to superlative adverbs. What is superlative adverb. So superlative adverbs compare the action or verb of a group larger than two. So it is the comparison of action or verb of group larger than two things or two people. Now coming to example. Sikandar sang loudest in the choir. Choir means in a group singing activity. So loudest is the superlative degree. Loudest means in a loud voice in a group of people. So in a group of people is more than two. So what is superlative? Superlative is comparison of action of group larger than two. So a group of people are larger than two. So loudest is the superlative verb of adverb. Now coming to further explanation. For the adverbs that end in ly, most of adverbs end in ly. So comparative form, add more as in more sweetly. Okay, comparative form of ly is sweet, sweetly. So what is the comparative form of sweet? By adding ly. If we add ly with sweet, what will be the comparative form of sweet? So the comparative form of sweet will be more sweetly. And what will be the superlative form? Add most as in most sweetly. So we will add most sweetly. So the first form of adverb is sweet. The verb is sweet, adverb is sweet, more sweetly, and the superlative form is most sweetly. Third one, short adverbs. What are short adverbs? Short adverbs are hard, fast, early, late, and their comparatives are made by using er at the end of the words as in later. And superlative, we can make comparative and superlative of these short adverbs. In comparative, we add er at the end of the verb, at the end of the adverb, and if we want to make superlative, then we will add est at the end of the adverb. How it is done? So we will take an example. So the word is hard. So the comparative will be made by adding er at the end. So hard, then harder, and then hardest. Fast, faster, fastest. Early, earlier, earliest. Late, later, latest. So these are how the comparative and superlative are done. Change words adding in y to I as in earlier and earliest. So in most of adverbs we replace y with I. Special adverbs are well, badly. So the special adverbs, there are some adverbs are, so the words are adverbs, their comparative and superlatives are. If we have well, so its comparative is better and its superlative is best. So well, better, best. And the word, if we have word badly, so its comparative is worst and its superlative is worst. So badly, worse, and worst. Now we have, in this slide we read about comparative and superlative of adverbs. So here is explanation of superlative and comparative of adverbs, and there are few steps how to make comparative and superlative of adverbs. Now coming to exercise. Complete each sentence with the correct form of the adverb in the parenthesis. Parenthesis means in brackets. The words adverbs written in bracket. Our father arrived So the word is late. We have to write the adverb of it. Our father arrived later than the rest of the family. So here we have to use the comparative degree of adverb. Comparative degree of adverb is how we know that we have to use the comparative degree of adverb, as we have read in the previous slide, that to make what is a comparative degree? Comparative degree is the comparison between two things or two objects. So here is the comparative between two things, the father and the family, and the use of then, the use of then, it shows that it is comparison between two. So we have to use the comparative degree of late. So how to make the comparative degree of late? We have to add er or r at the end of the word. So our father arrived later than the rest of the family. Next word is my sister looked dash than Amara did beautifully. So there is again a comparison between two persons, my sister and Amara, and the use of word then. So we will use comparative adverb over here. So the comparative adverb is my sister looked more beautifully than Amara did. We have to make comparative degree by adding more to beautifully. So more beautifully is the comparative degree of beautifully. Your husband Kamal writes dash of all. So as we have read in the previous slide, that what is the comparative degree of, what is the superlative? Your husband Kamal writes the dash of all. Dash of all. So here it is the comparison of one person with the rest of all. So over here we will use superlative degree. So the word well is an adverb. Its comparative degree is better, and its superlative degree is best. So we will use the superlative degree best, the best. Your husband Kamal writes the best of all. So in this statement there is comparison of one person with the rest of the writers. So over here we will use the superlative degree of superlative adverb of the word well. So the superlative adverb of the word is the best. Mrs. Hasib speaks dash than Mrs. Amir clearly. So we have to use the word clearly, and as you can see that the use of then shows that here it is comparison between two persons. So we will use more clearly. We will use comparative degree comparative adverb. Mother prepares chicken dash than grandmother does. So here it is comparison between mother and grandmother and the use of then. So we will use the second degree, or you can say the comparative degree of adverb. So we will use well, better. So better is the comparative degree of well. Now in this exercise we have learned about comparative and superlative of adverbs, and we have write the suitable words in the given blanks. Now coming to your activity is exercise. You have to solve exercise, which is your vocabulary A and B. You have to consult your dictionary for solving exercise A and B, and you have to give answer of the questions of passage, which is exercise number D. The passage is taken from your book exercise unit number 7, the 2-bar gains, and you have to find the answers by reading the passage. So it was today's lecture. Thank you.